Say hi.
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 Hello, world.
All right. Well, sorry about the delay, guys. I'm not going to play the intro song because we're already a minute and a half in anyway. So welcome to the Final Third podcast, guys. I'm Rob.
I'm Will.
I'm Alan.
Yeah, that's it. That's all of us, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's
that's
The other guys,
skeleton crew today.
yeah, the other guys are all hanging out with their significant others on vacation. So we thought we'd just come hang out and have a cigar and a drink with you guys. So today we're going to be smoking the Knuckle Sandwich 58, new release from Knuckle Sandwich, annual release. If you want one, you better get here fast because they're not going to last much longer. And then we're going to be sipping through some Garrison Brothers products.
Some Cowboy stuff.
Yeah, so we'll talk about those as we get into them, but thought we'd jump into this cigar.
Yeah, let's do it to it.
I know we've been anticipating this for a while.
Yeah,
So
it's a good cigar. I've smoked a couple of them so far, and I really like them. I'm just trying to see, does it come up okay? If you want to see it, I want to make sure we're up and live.
All right, and not seeing it.
Go back and hit YouTube real quick. You're not seeing it either? We're just checking. It's on?
Yeah,
Okay, so we are a little off there.
We're here.
Unfortunately, for some reason, doing YouTube from your mobile, it doesn't let you do it from the side. So it's a vertical, so it's not going to look great, but at least we get a podcast in today.
it's like
So,
we're
Yeah.
sitting close to the microphone. It's like the
We'll-
2.5 men.
We'll hug
Men,
hug
menly
a little
men.
bit more. Yeah.
So,
Menly men. All right.
Everybody's been traveling like crazy the last
Yeah.
couple weeks, so we've got people all over the country right now.
Yeah.
like I was in Austin about a week and a half ago
And
and stuff, and then
I think Scott is in Orange Beach.
likes in Orange
Mike in
Beach,
Orange Beach. Heine is somewhere.
Lexington.
Kentucky.
Yeah, Lexington. Yeah.
Lexington last night
Yeah.
and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Cigar bar they went to down there.
Well, let us know if you guys can hear us okay too. Hopefully everything sounds okay. But yeah, I'm really disappointed the video come out vertical instead of horizontal. That was so much better when it looked horizontal.
You know how technology is.
That's really weird. YouTube literally set it all up and it showed showed how the screen was going to look. I'm like, oh, that's great. And then it goes live and it says, turn it vertical. Great. All right.
All the
cool.
technology in the
All
world,
technology.
they can't do it. They can't do it.
Let's jump into this first bottle too and get a pour going here. So this is the Garrison Brothers single barrel cast strength, coming in at 129.9 proof, distilled and barreled in 2019. So the sale here 6 or 7 years. I think if this is new, it's between 6 and 7 years old.
We're starting with the low proof.
Yeah, we're going low
Yes,
proof.
we had
129.9.
which is still high.
We got to acclimate our palates.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see Alan on the Cowboy.
So
We'll talk about that one too.
yeah, let's talk a little bit about Garrison Brothers too. Like their mash bill is a wheated mash bill bourbon, 74% corn, Texas grown, usually white corn, 15% wheat, 11% malted barley. They use a lot of 15-gallon barrels, which is crazy in the heat of Texas, in the hill country of Texas, kind of where this is at. But man, 15-gallon barrels, you're going to get maturation a lot quicker. The single barrels and the small batch are usually like 3 years age or minimum.
Yeah,
Because they
yeah.
can't go too long.
No. Well, this one being that long, you can see how dark it is. Are they doing anything 53 gallon?
They are.
Okay.
They are, because especially probably with some of their small batch, but their lion's share of what they normally use are 15 gallons. They have a whole plethora. They'll use 25s, they'll use 30s for some custom projects, but 50s for a lot. So what's the makeup on the Knuckle Sandwich this year?
Yeah, this is the same as they always have been. It's the San Andreas over Nicaraguan binder and filler. So this is actually the Guy Fieri brand Knuckle Sandwich that Espinosa makes. And this is actually Eric Espinosa's birthday gift to Guy Fieri every year.
Wow.
Okay.
So they started with the 55. We're up to the 58 now. and they're great.
I thought the cold draw, I got a little bit of like raisin bran.
Yeah.
Slight raisin bran, not super sweet.
No.
But just kind of enough there to have a.
Definitely more raisin bran than a lot of San Andreas will give you a little bit more chocolatey note.
There was
I
a little
think
bit of chocolate.
Just a slight, tiny bit, but not as much as you normally would get. But it comes through a little bit more on the palate.
Probably stronger when you light it up than on the cold draw.
I always like right off the light doing a retro hill right away because it just opens your senses up and gets ready to go.
A
So
lot of bright, like kind of like a mixture of black and red pepper.
yeah,
Like
and a lot of wood.
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. This is going to go really well with these bourbons with little because I'm assuming with these being older and higher proof, these could have a good oak presence in them,
Oh yeah.
which I'm excited about.
This is the color on this
Oh.
whiskey is just amazing. It's really dark, like a real dark copper.
Yeah.
I mean,
And we're not lying when we're saying this is actually the low proof option of the day at almost 130 proof. So
we talked about this, like, being from
Man,
Texas,
good.
it's a lot more dark. It's darker
yeah.
and stuff,
Yeah. Well, and I know Balcones does. I don't think they do it at Garrison Brothers, but Balcones has a couple of underwater temperature controlled rick houses.
Okay.
So they can actually slow down that process and not have the Texas heat. That has to be an expensive process for having even 2 or 3 levels, refrigerated or cooled down at least.
Yeah, like,
110 degrees in the summer, and they keep it down to whatever they need to. And I'm sure they let it go up and down to get that change. But that seems like a lot of money.
well, I'm assuming a lot of it was underground because my vision of like brick houses, you see these big buildings, tall buildings out there. When I went to Garrison Brothers, it's like I couldn't identify. It's like, wait, there was just all like one single layer of buildings and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe like I said, a lot of things were underground.
Yeah.
Stuff. So I didn't get a chance to take a tour. I don't think I just showed up, and so I didn't even get a chance to taste any of it as well. And stuff. That's not against them. I think it was just one of those things. But you did talk to me a little bit about it. And
Well, do they have a nice little merch area and tasting room and stuff like that, or not?
It's actually small. Like
Is
where I got this these bottles and stuff. I mean, it was a small little building, and they had
Okay.
merch in there, and they had all their bottles. But I don't know if they were going to give out samples of the Cowboy.
Probably
or
not
anything
of
like
that one.
So
Yeah, it's such a rare bottle. This is their rarest release they have.
And I'm pretty sure
Here's
it's
the
also
Cowboy, yeah.
the most expensive release they have too.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
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 Buddy.
And that's the thing is Garrison Brothers is not a cheap bottle in general. I mean, I think they run between 150 and 160 on normal range. Yeah, that's doubling that up a little bit and plus.
yeah. It's I mean, it's in the 200s.
By the way,
Let's just say
thank
that.
you.
Yes.
It was only in the 200s. I thought it was in the 300s.
No, it was 250.
Oh, good.
It's
Then
250,
thanks for the
so-
cheap bottle, buddy.
I know. So I'm hopefully like for the other guys, Mike, Will, and Scott, obviously when you guys get a chance to try this as well.
Yeah,
and
unless
talk about
unless you
the
kill
show.
it, you might kill it today.
146 is if I kill that bottle. So please send flowers.
Yes,
and
yeah,
it's-
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Well, so far on that first sip, it's delicious. The nose is, I mean, you're still getting some bright cherry in there.
I get on the palate a real blast of like cinnamon red hot candy.
Okay, I'll go on the palate again.
And I don't know if that was just the heat of it, but it did kind of remind me of like there's a cinnamon taste to it.
I mean, it's like
Yeah, it's like those little bitty, those little button cinnamons.
little cinnamon
Yeah,
red hots.
yeah,
And get some
Wow.
comments that we're not all fitting in the screen.
Yeah.
So that it's tight today. I don't know. Should we try
I'll move it back.
back a little bit, maybe?
Yeah,
Because everybody wants to see Robin Allen. I know I'm the attractive one of the group, but
Well, you
that's
got,
a little bit better. Yeah,
you got me now.
I'll still hug Will a little bit, but we're better there.
that would be better. Yeah. Thanks, Hoof Heart. Appreciate you. coming.
Yeah.
I'll try to fix that. We're doing this on the fly today, kind of. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
it was set up perfectly with the landscape, and of course when you go live, YouTube goes, oh, by the way, turn your camera. I'm like, oh, great. So it is what it is. We'll get through it.
Now I would have guessed so far it's tasting the 130.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
Easily.
anything from Garrison Brothers is going to be bold, aggressive, punch you in the face kind of
Yeah.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Nothing demure about Garrison Brothers, and they are the pioneers of Texas whiskey. I mean, let's be honest. They started Texas whiskey. Dan started this. Dan Garrison, a great guy. Got to meet him last April when I took the Master of Bourbon exam. It was held at Garrison Brothers, sponsored it, and we had a lot of events there. So much fun. Got to have a couple of dinners with Dan. Dan was actually one of my examiners, and he shared some of his blind results with me, just to kind of, I think, make me feel better how he did in the blind, because all the examiners blind as well. But there's something to be said for good whiskey, but also the people who are behind that whiskey. And I really appreciate him as a man. He still has manners. Certain things still matter to Dan. He still takes his hat off when he's going into a establishment. He says grace before every meal. He's that type of guy. He's just a lot of good morals and good ethics. And I mean, glad that we're supporting him today and trying his whiskey. So,
Well, we had the Balmora on the bar here last year, and it was a delicious pour. I was hoping I still had some, but I didn't have any more. But I wouldn't mind bringing some more Garrison Brothers back. The hard thing about it is there's some great whiskey on our bar at a lot lower price point.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little harder when that price is double some of the ones that are still good. But if you want to try something special, I would love to get a couple more bottles of these in here.
So is this a single barrel cask strength? Is
Yes.
that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That Texas heat is real too. Like, I don't know how it was when you were there, and maybe wasn't too.
No, I mean it was
high.
It was in the 70s.
Yeah,
So I was there.
We were there in April, and they were running the still, and it was so hot in the still room, everybody was sweating. And I'm like, I don't know how they run it.
Oh God, in the summer? Wow, that's gonna be insane.
It's crazy because like when you told me to go out there, it was about an hour drive for me to Austin, from Austin. And it's about the middle of nowhere.
It's in the middle.
And I lived in Texas, but I lived in Dallas for 8 years, and I didn't realize how big of wine country it is down there. Wineries everywhere.
Yeah.
In that area, and then all of a sudden there's Garrison Brothers right there. I mean, it's like a little dirt rock road that you go down.
Yeah.
Well, there's a huge wine country. I think they call it the Hill Country, and it's kind of like south of Austin and on down towards Houston, a little bit south of there even. And there's some amazing wineries out there too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we stayed at a winery for the exam. It's like a winery brewery resort. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it was German family owns and operates it. So it's wine with a brewery as well. A lot of German pilsners, German style, lagers.
okay.
A lot of fun.
Boy, that'd be a hard thing to lager in Texas, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be a major refrigeration room there.
Yeah.
So far, how do you guys think this pairs together?
I think it pairs nicely, and that's something else on this cigar. A lot of people don't realize, but this cigar is actually made at the AJ Fernandez factory, and AJ tends to come across with a lot of his stuff has some nice pepper notes on a lot of his higher end cigars.
This has
definitely got that pepper on it, but it's not overpoweringly spicy where it just makes your eyes water.
It's peppery with a hint of sweetness to it in there. I don't know, maybe it's the cocoa aspect of everything.
Yeah,
But there's some peppery, but then like the aftertaste to me, there's a little sweetness.
I feel like it's that you get the pepper quick, it kind of goes away and it almost becomes like a cocoa.
Yes.
Like a light cocoa.
Exactly what I'm describing there.
Yep.
Yeah, the retro is still there, still spicy, a little bit tamer as you go in, but
Yeah.
the cigar smokes great. It's got I'd say on the looser end of a draw, like it draws.
Yeah.
It's like you expect out of Knuckle
Very
Sandwich.
effortless draw.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I know smoke.
Yeah.
A lot of smoke
Yeah.
and stuff, and even burn so far.
Well, I'd say if you guys are not around here and if you have a shop that has them, just get you some. You'll enjoy them. They're They're a little pricier cigar. I mean, they're in that $20 range depending on what state you're in. But honestly, it's worth it. It's a really great cigar, especially in the world we're in now, where a $20 cigar is the old $12 to $15 cigar. So it's like it's a great cigar.
And this, like you said, this is going to be very limited.
Yes.
Not going to be a lot of these.
Right.
So if you really want to try this, I highly suggest you get out here as soon as you can.
As soon as you can. Well, and you know, we talk about this to the members a lot, but one of the benefits of being a member at Final Third is you get first dibs at the new cigars coming in. Well, cigars like this, I only get so many boxes available.
All right.
And, you know, we got 15 members. Well, there's 15 boxes that are gone.
Yep.
And I'm glad I got a
so
box. I can
yeah.
tell you that much. It smokes great.
And so, I mean, the rest of them I've got's only 4 or 5 boxes, and we're already through a box and a half of them. So they're not going to be here much longer. So definitely get out here and try them. And if some of the members decide not to get this box, then those will go on the shelf as well. So we'll still have hopefully a couple more available too.
We talk about too, another cigar you've just got back in is the Crown Heads Tennessee Waltz.
Yes.
We all tried that. Yeah. Well, Alan and I tried it
Yes.
yesterday.
Yeah. I had one day before. Yeah.
Yeah. Smoking great right out of the box.
Yeah.
There's some aggressiveness to that cigar.
There is.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's a mood, more of a mood cigar for me.
Mhm.
I'd have to kind of be in the mood.
Yeah.
I think pairing it with bourbon, there's maybe you want to go a little more on the spicier side, maybe more rye.
Sure.
Maybe
Yeah.
I work with it.
Yeah. Because I think a sweeter or a lower proof bourbon will probably get washed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so this year's Tennessee Waltz is supposed to be the same blend as the last ones, but I feel like it's a totally different cigar.
Yeah. That's
Darker.
smoke.
I think this is going to be another one, and typical of Crown Heads fashion, as this one ages, it's going to get absolutely amazing. But out of the box, it's already smoking really good.
I enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
actually love that cigar, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I think especially the middle to the final third, it really picked up for me.
Yeah.
You know, and you said it's kind of like the Disciple. a
Yeah.
little bit.
Well, I
It's,
was getting notes that I get on the Disciple smoking it.
yes.
I don't think it was the same strength or anything like that. I just
No.
was getting similar, kind of that earthy, a lot of those
lot of
earthier
earthy.
notes. Yeah. Which I dig them both. So that was pretty good. So we do have those back in stock again. So if you guys want to try them, definitely get in here and try them.
I think this bourbon is excellent.
It's so good. Yeah.
I'm a fan.
It's good. So I didn't waste my money.
No.
Now, okay, so I know you said you typically don't like a lot of higher proof bourbons. I know you like some scotches, stuff like that. Is this in your wheelhouse?
This is actually, you know, again, for someone that drinks more of the lower proof, this actually drinks very well. Like it's,
Yeah.
like I enjoy it. I think the first initial, obviously, is my first drink of the day, so it kind of, you know, caught me off guard a little bit. But the initial, after the initial drink and stuff, it's really calmed down. It's very smooth.
I was thinking the same thing, Will. This one I think you could add some water to or an ice cube, and this would hold up to it very, very
I
well.
just got a feeling this is really going to open up even more with
Yeah.
a couple drops of water.
I think
too.
I'm gonna
So
try that too.
Try and see where it's at with that.
See if I can get a drop without spilling it everywhere.
Definitely, it tames the oak on the nose just
Okay.
by nosing it. I get more baking spice than I did without it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's see where we taste with it. Yeah, I would
Oh
love to have this on a big rock.
yeah.
I think just
It got so much brighter.
it did a lot more fruit notes
Oh,
coming through with
Fruit,
it.
almost like a honey note.
Yep, sweeter,
It's a lot sweeter.
Wow.
a lot sweeter with just a couple drops.
I wouldn't normally say this, but it got better with a little bit of water. Even better than it was,
Yeah, you can taste that. You mentioned the
or
honey.
different, I should say.
You could taste the honey in it.
Yeah, it's almost like clover honey. You know, a
Yes.
little bit of that floral honey. Yeah, that's really good.
And you know, with single barrels, you know, they're snowflake, right? No one is alike. You know, they're all different. They all have a little different. I've never pulled this much baking spice off the Garrison brothers. They're usually more. We talked about this yesterday. I was preparing you. Smoky, toasty, oak dominant.
It's
Yeah.
This one is way more balanced.
It is.
than that. So I'm impressed with
Yeah, because a lot of the first Garrison brothers, even that Balmora, but even the cast string barrel I got, it was definitely had a slight bit of smoke. It wasn't the peated smoke. It was just like a little bit of smokiness, but there was a lot more of the oak coming through.
So
This
when it
one's
says
way more balanced.
cast string, what does that really mean?
Right out of the barrel.
Just right out of the barrel.
What
Okay.
the proof was when it came out of the barrel.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. Because a lot of single barrels are that way, but you do have single barrels. Like Buffalo Trace does single barrels at their lower 90 proof, isn't it, or 92, whatever it is. So there's some that do that, but not all of them do that.
Yeah, their standard single barrel from Garrison is 94 proof.
94. Okay. Okay.
But that's a good thing we should talk about at some point. And the terminology gets really confusing when you're talking about cast string,
Barrel
straight from
proof.
the barrel proof,
Yeah.
full proof.
Pull it. Adjust. You can adjust it. Yeah.
So we've got our camera lady helping us.
Yeah.
Trying to squeeze us in.
Hey, watch the leg. It's getting ready to fall off a chair. You might have to pull the chair back a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it was working so great with landscape. Dang it.
Well, I know the Asian market really wants to see this mug. So.
Well, of course they do. Well, you're in all the way. It's just halfway on me,
Yeah.
so it's like right here. Yeah, but yeah, I'm digging this one a lot. There you go. Now we got Alan's face off a little bit. Okay, we're better now. Yeah, cool. All right, cool. So one of the things that I know we've probably, if you're in the whiskey world, you're in any kind of a social media platform on watching some of that stuff, you probably saw where somebody like Buffalo Trace, Heaven Hills had big fires or floods or whatever, and the entire market comes around them and helps them. When Heaven Hill had their fire, you had Jim Beam and I don't know what all this Wild Turkey. I know those two did for sure. They came together and they literally distilled their product at their distilleries and helped them fill a rick house back up, help them build a new rick house. Well, that's happening. That happens as well in the tobacco industry. This week, Placencia had a big fire in one of their tobacco barns, and immediately AJ Fernandez and a bunch of other brands came together and said, "We got whatever you need. We'll get you tobacco wherever you need to get back to running." And that's what I love about both these industries.
Yeah.
Is there's so much community around those that they just come together. They're competitors, but they still come together because losing somebody is not going to help the industry at all.
No.
It's help each other out, and they're all friends. So it was pretty cool. A sad thing to happen in Placencia. Unfortunately, this has happened to Placencia a few times. I don't know if they just don't rotate those pylons and they catch on fire or what, but
You got to put your cigar out.
Yeah.
before you go.
something. I don't know what's happening there, but I'm thinking quality control needs to get involved a little bit.
They have 15 plugs into one outlet.
Yeah. Well, that's Central America.
Yeah.
So,
Things are
Yeah,
duct
so-
taped in.
so they'll bounce back. They have before. They're already in the process of bouncing back.
Yeah.
But that was kind of sad news this week.
It is, but like you said, that community support amongst the manufacturers, whether it's
Oh yeah.
distilling bourbon or manufacturing cigars, that support makes the industry so much stronger.
It does.
If it was fragmented, it would be terrible.
Well, and also Placencia makes tobacco for a lot of people. So there's Placencia tobacco in a lot of different cigars. AJ as well does the same kind of thing. So it's not just self-serving because it is. They're trying to help themselves, but it literally is a love for the industry and one another. And this is a super small niche industry. Everyone thinks, oh man, there's so many cigars, it must be a big. No, it's a really, really small industry. And to have people keep coming together, because you don't see that in a lot of industries around the world.
No.
It's all cutthroat.
Yeah.
It's not in these two products. It's not, which that's what's fun about it.
Even when I was in Austin, I went to Crowded Barrel
Mhm.
and met with the Whiskey Tribe people down there. They were fantastic as far as Brianna. She was like, "Oh, have you been to here? Have you been there?" She was
Yeah.
talking about other distilleries for me to go to.
Yeah.
Stuff, and you see that camaraderie, that community, firsthand. And
Well,
stuff,
and Crowded Barrel really learned a lot from distilleries like Iron Root, Garrison Brothers did a little bit. Balcones, they did a lot with Balcones. So, they want to see more people succeed. The only one I've really ever heard that was kind of not wanting to see someone succeed was Chattanooga with Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Because Jack Daniels, they kind of had they could only be the only distiller in Tennessee, and Chattanooga had to fight for it, and Jack really didn't do much, but Jack's a monster.
Yeah.
And they're also not owned by an American anyway, so there's part of that too, but
Yeah, I mean,
it could be part of that.
yeah, Brown-Forman is, huge entity.
They're Asian owned, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought
They're
Brown-Forman.
still- yeah,
Oh, they're still American. Okay,
They're still
gotcha.
American. Yeah.
My bad.
You've got, Kieran, which is selling Four Roses now to Gallo, which is
Interesting.
apparently maybe still a subsidiary of Kieran. It's confusing to me. But you got that change happening. You've got Centauri, which owns
Beam. Yeah.
Campari, which owns Turkey
Yeah.
Wilderness Trail. So yeah,
And Heaven Hill owns their own, so hopefully they keep that. Yep.
I would say if you haven't had this yet, you need to come out and get the 58 because this is not going to last.
And I would
people start
say
having the smoke of it.
It may be one of those ones where you don't want to wait till next weekend too, because I don't know if they'll last till next weekend. Again, like I said, if a member decides they don't want it, one might pop up in a couple of weeks when they don't want it. But yeah, it's definitely a hunt one.
and these are 10 boxes of 10.
Boxes of 10, yeah. Yep.
I mean, it has that whole blend of that peppery, earthy, little sweetness to it.
It does.
All in one cigar.
Yeah.
So kudos to
I like San Andreas
Knuckle Sandwich.
quite a bit, and I think when AJ puts a cigar together with the AJ Nicaraguan tobacco he's getting, it just comes together nicely. When I saw that these were from San Latano, which is their factory, on the first year of 55, I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. And because they haven't released the San Andreas version of anything Knuckle Sandwich except for the birthday series, so kind of a cool ad.
I just, in my own mental notes, I feel like this one's smoking better than the 57 did. I
Yeah,
like it's a little more balanced than the 57 because of what you just noted. All these flavors are kind of marrying together really nicely.
yeah,
Reminds me more of the older ones like the 55.
Yeah.
Which I've only got 150. We talked about this yesterday. I only have 155 left.
I think I've got two.
Yeah, so I may have to pull it out to compare it at this point, see where it falls with the 58. But
now
right now it's great.
when you do retro hell, it is pepper.
Yeah,
It is peppery.
but it feels like well, and I'll do it again because when I took a sip of the bourbon and I retroed, it was like blast of pepper, then it just got really kind of that cocoa thing real fast after. But I haven't retro held it in a minute, so let's find out.
Yeah, I wonder what char level they use on their barrels. I'm not sure at Garrison. They even say
I don't know if it says on the bottle.
because there's a lot of sweetness in this one.
Wow, it's not just distilled, barreled, and bottled. It's cooked, distilled, barreled, and bottled.
It's cooked all right.
It's cooked, baby.
a few more drinks of this, I'll be cooked.
Okay, so this says distilled and barreled in 2019, but it is aged 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was an older one, but yeah, that you can't go much longer than 3 years there.
Yeah,
But it does not say anything about the char level.
The next one we're going to try in a few, the Cowboy, that one does have more age on it. That'll be a 6 to 8 year product.
Okay, let me ask you this, Will. You're a little bit more knowledgeable about this. So the corn varietal they're using is food grade #1 white.
Yeah.
Is that pretty? That's not yellow? I mean, that's not yellow. That's a different type of corn.
It's white corn.
Is that Texas type corn or?
I guess it's grown in Texas. All these are Texas grains. So,
Okay.
White corn, Cherokee white corn is more of an heirloom varietal. That's what Whiskey Gypsy uses.
Yep.
Marion Eves and her Forbidden products uses white corn. I don't know if it's Cherokee white or maybe more like this one.
Okay.
Definitely a nice sweetness to it.
It is.
And it
Yeah.
works well with the wheat in the mash bill. I feel like, if you told me, I would not guess this is a wheated bourbon at all.
I didn't know it was a wheated bourbon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wheated, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't have those
There's
typical
no
wheat
rye-
notes.
There's no rye in this mash bill.
Huh. Interesting. Do you know what the percentages are by chance?
Yeah, it is got that 74 corn, 15 wheat, and 11 malted barley.
Okay.
So
That's a pretty high wheat content for something that doesn't taste any wheat.
It contains 13 herbs and spices.
It sure does.
like the KFC.
It sure does. Yes.
I'll be interested to see what the other guys think of this as well.
Yeah.
Scott, Will, and Mike and stuff, and see how it fits their palate.
Yeah. I'd be
Scott,
shocked
I'm pretty
if they don't
sure.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will love that.
Will love
Yeah.
this.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mike's more. I think I don't know if he would like the oak because it's still got a pretty strong oak note to it. But if I had to guess, Piney for sure.
Yeah.
Scott probably be on board with the rice cigar. And Mike, I go 50-50.
Yeah. Because this one I get a lot of oak. I don't get the tannic part of the oak, which that's why they're leaving it in there 3 years, not 4 probably. But it's got good flavor.
Yeah. Awesome.
And for me, as someone still more of a novice, it doesn't. I don't think it drinks to 130. It doesn't drink like it. As far as I didn't get the first initial. I talked about a little bit of the ethanol. It went away, and it's obviously when you put the drops in and stuff, really even better.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I got no chest hug at all, even with the first sip on that. Which
No.
at that proof point, I was expecting for that to be my first taste.
Exactly. I was too.
Light me up. A lot of throat burn. Didn't get any with it.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So
Well, okay, so we're not going to be running the commercials specifically in here, but we do want to thank all of our sponsors: Aladino, Spencer Lee's, Deadwood Live. I'm probably missing somebody here, aren't I?
Spencer Lee's,
Aladino, Deadwood Live.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much that. And then also, we're getting into some warmer weather. We have the patio. We got it enclosed now. Come out and see that. We've got Aladino. We've got Oliva and McAuliffe that sponsored the big panels. Those panels look great. And even when it's like 30 degrees, crank the heaters on in there, it still feels pretty nice out there. But right now, I guarantee you today, it's probably, we could get it up to 70 if you want to get out there.
I think it's above 50 right now.
Yeah.
Out there. I just went out there earlier. It's 60 on the patio.
patio, and the heaters aren't even on yet.
Yeah.
So it's doing a good job, and it'll be a nice little addition for, that cool spring days or a little bit of rainy days. We can kick them down, but they look beautiful too. So thank you guys for that as well.
And there are some rocking chairs out there too. So
Yes, there are.
You can rock yourself away.
That's right. That's right. If you fall asleep, we're going to kick your ass out of here when we get ready to go. So,
Yeah.
let's get into the controversies.
Yeah. Let's talk about sports.
I mean, after Penisgate, this week something had to happen, right?
Yeah.
By the way, you're probably going to rip my man card out of my back pocket. But now every time I watch that event, I'm trying to look at the cross to see if there's a bulge.
Ski jumping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, God dang it, guys. Why didn't you tell me that now? It's like, oh, okay. So
Yeah.
we'll go past that. So the other one here is a weird one. So curling, it's going on in the Olympics right now. If you haven't watched it, just watch it for a little while because you kind of get sucked in. And then once you learn how the scoring works, you're like, okay, now you see the challenge and you see the strategy going in. But the one, and I'm not sure, do you remember? It's Canada. So Canada, one of the, do you remember what the name is of the person?
I do not,
Yeah. Well,
Frenchie or something like that.
but he's so when you release the stone, there's a handle on top of the stone. When you release it, once you release it, you're not allowed to touch that stone again. And what he does, he releases it, and he puts his finger on the stone. He kind of guides it. Well, he got called out and for cheating, and again, they can't do anything about it because they don't do video review.
Correct.
In the Olympics on that. But it was a big controversy. I guess you have to have some kind of controversy for curling to make it more interesting for people who don't know.
I mean, I know Scott loves curling.
I like watching it too.
We were here the other night and it was on, and I can't believe how long a match lasts.
Yeah,
It lasts forever.
it does.
And then, like I said, I don't understand the rules. You kind of explained the rules to me today, and it kind of makes sense because I was like, Canada, U.S. the other night, like Canada got a point, but yet U.S. had more of the little stones.
It's all
in the
about
circle
the
area and stuff.
button.
That it was,
Yeah,
yeah.
button or house. I think they call it the house. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting sport. Seems like the Olympics is going pretty well so far. I think Americans are still in third on number of medals. Japan looks really good. I mean, they looked really good for a while. In hockey, the U.S. women are just dominating everybody right now.
Yeah.
I don't see any way they're not going to win the gold. And then right now, Canada and U.S. look the best in men's hockey. But there's a couple of teams. I mean, yesterday Denmark gave U.S. a run for their money for the first two period or first period and a half. Denmark was in the lead. And
It was 6-3 at the
then
end.
U.S. just started blasting in goals. It was a good game for U.S. to come back, but it all comes down to number of wins is the first measure, and then it's goal differential. So they won 5-1 and 6-1, whatever. All of a sudden, now this one's 6-3. That's only 3. Canada comes out and wins by more than 3. Then all of a sudden, now Canada, jumps up. Or I'm not sure exactly where they land, but it looks like right now Canada's going to get the number 1 seed and U.S. is going to get the number 2 seed.
But I mean, the Americans are led by the your favorite, the Kachuk brothers. So that with that leadership there and stuff, that's the reason why they're winning so much.
Well, and I can't remember the guy's name. Gosh, I should know this, but L.A. Kings, one of their stars, he broke his leg.
Yeah,
and so he's out for the rest of the season. This is one of the things that kind of bugs me about the Olympics is these players are being paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to play NHL, and now and the Kings are not a bad team. They're not a dominant team. They're not a bad team. This pretty much could put them out of the chance for the rest of the season. So that's the one thing that's kind of dangerous about having this kind of thing in there. Same way with NBA, although they fall down and cry. So it's,
But I mean, their All-Star game or whatever, the Olympics, I guess there hasn't really been any injury, but for the hockey, obviously, for the Kings and
it's pretty bad for them. But
And we can also talk about America's real sport, that the ultimate game of the year.
the most boring game of my life.
It was boring. The Super Bowl was last Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't the game that everybody hoped it was. Although it was a fairly competitive defensive game.
Yeah.
Kind of got away from
New England.
New England at the end.
Yeah.
Offensive line played terrible for
Oh
New England.
gosh.
And
Seattle played a solid game.
Well,
Their defense was very solid.
we were talking about that yesterday. I saw that video where a Seattle guy said that, hey, we kind of knew what they were running, and then some guy did an analysis. One of the offensive tackles for or guards actually for New England kind of gave up their plays because he would stare directly at the person he was supposed to block on every play. So they knew what his assignment was, and then it was run a blitz or something to the counter aspect of that, and get right to the quarterback.
Yeah.
He knew exactly who he was going to block.
Yeah.
So
That's a quick one to pick up on too. It's
Yeah.
like watching the quarterback stare down a receiver.
Yeah.
It's no different. Yeah. But you know what? Congratulations, Seattle. I don't know if anybody, except for if you're around Seattle, cares, but good for you.
I mean, I didn't care. Like I said, I was playing Tetris. I was upstairs smoking a cigar in Austin on the balcony. I hardly ever watched the game.
Honestly, the only reason it was on is because we were here and we were open. Otherwise, I would have been home watching hockey.
Well,
Reruns of hockey, maybe even.
I will say, watching the Super Bowl in New Orleans with some char-grilled oysters and a Beta Amber,
Yeah.
get much better than that.
No.
I don't care what I'm watching. I could even watch hockey down there in New Orleans.
About time. About time. Have you ever had the Purple Haze from them?
I have.
That's a good beer too.
Purple
Yeah.
Haze, love the Beta Amber, love Andy Gator.
Well, Avita always comes out every spring with a strawberry blonde or something like that, strawberry ale, and it's like one of their big ones they have down there. It's very delicious too. But let's go ahead and get
Are we
started
almost
on
ready for the gasoline?
Oh, we're ready, buddy. We're ready.
We're warmed up.
I mean, first of all, it's
2 fingers, baby. Let's go.
a great looking box.
It is. Very,
And,
very nice
so
presentation.
Bottle, what 422 of 10,000.
422 of 10,000. Yep.
And you get to wear that medal when you finish the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. In one setting.
A beautiful bottle. Love it.
I want to see Dan Kidd chug that one.
So this is
I think Kid may lay off of that.
He might.
146 proof.
Yeah. Is that what it is? 146?
146, I believe.
Nice.
That was so funny. Speaking of Dan Kidd, I love all his Instagram posts. He put a post up. He was kind of panning through all of his bottles. He's got an amazing collection.
He does.
But he panned through and I didn't see any Blanton's. I said, yeah, this is great, but where's the Blanton?
Yeah, I saw you.
And he
said
said, oh, wait a minute. And then he did another post of his one shelf where there's like every Blanton's you could possibly imagine.
Of course he does.
Like, okay, you got me, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, so far so good. It didn't melt the glass.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
The Glencairn there. So
Wow, the color is amazing.
Yeah.
It
it's
is.
like syrup.
It is almost coffee dark. Like,
Oh, damn.
it's
There you go, bud. Oh, that looks, yeah. You're right. It's got more of a, almost like it does more coffee. Little redness to it. Yeah.
Does not smell 146 to me.
No,
I'm not getting a
Not
ethanol burn on
no,
those.
not,
No.
not at all.
no.
Oh.
You can definitely smell the oak in it.
Mm-hmm.
This is proof down to 146.4. So they're coming out of the barrel probably 160.
Jeez.
That's what they're coming out at.
Wow.
150s, yeah.
I didn't know they proofed it down. That's crazy. Wow.
Oaky, but is there a sweetness to the smell as well?
Oak.
Like a
Oh, that's delicious.
There's some berry notes on the nose too,
There's like a black strap molasses on the tongue right now.
and like blackberries, like
Blackberries,
macerated
yes.
blackberries.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, that's so coating.
Don't take big sips.
That's very coating in the mouth.
It's very, very thick. Yes. Now that's really good.
all right,
Thank-
Well,
it's got.
break down the flaws and everything, buddy. Let's go.
It's hot. It
Yeah.
does have proof. You know what you're drinking. This is what they're going after, though. It's Cowboy Bourbon. It's supposed to smack you in the mouth,
Yep.
and it does. I do get the char. There's a decent amount of char note on it. Like, it's still very
Yeah, I do.
sweet, though.
yes.
That baking spice is there, but it's
Yeah.
really dominated by the oak and not smoky. I don't really get a smoky quality to it, maybe slightly. But it's a very long oaky, spicy finish. On it.
And those dark berries and dark fruit notes are just really popping on the tongue. That's really good.
Is there a
Lisa loved it too. Yeah.
is there a vanilla taste to this? A little?
There is. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially after it sits on the palate
Yes.
and then it starts to get the heat goes away. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like when that heat.
It's
goes
not
away,
like a
it's just
super sweet vanilla. It's almost like a slightly sweetened vanilla extract.
Lisa
good.
likes it.
Yeah. Be careful if you leave that bottle here. She might be sneaking some sips. She'll be passed out on the couch like I was.
Oh,
It brings out it makes the cigar, it makes the Knuckle Sandwich 58 a lot more leathery.
It does for
Picking
sure.
A lot more leather now and a little more earthy qualities. I'm kind of losing the cocoa on it.
Very, yeah.
This,
I don't get any
this
cocoa.
is an aggressive bourbon, so I'm like,
Still getting spice on the nose. The retro was lingering on this one.
yeah.
so is it washing out either one?
It's washing out the chocolate
Yeah.
from the cigar, which makes sense. It's there's a lot of sweetness in this, even though it's high proof, but it's knocking all the sweetness out of the cigar. At least it is for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of leathery notes to this.
I mean, like for me, it's like a crazy amount of leather.
Yeah. It just turned too.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey man, I enjoy it. I think
It's
it's good.
very good. Yeah.
It
so we just
Well, I turned off all the notifications. I turned off all those notifications. Something happened there. So
so we talked a lot about some things, but I guess we didn't have the audio.
I'm sweating now like a
I know. I'm looking over at the thermometer over here, the temperature.
Yeah.
It's like, whoo!
yeah, we're gonna kick that down under.
I know. I gotta.
Please.
So
Well-
this is known to induce menopause. Yeah, because that's what it's happening right now.
Or menopause.
Menopause.
Yeah.
Yeah, the difference in menopause right now.
It's real. It's real.
what's the Mike Myers skit on Saturday Night Live?
I'm from Clips.
For clips.
I'm from Clips. Talk so much yourself.
You did do that pretty
Now
well.
the more I talk about it, the hotter I am getting.
Yes.
It's beating.
I know. My face is red. Your face is red. Your face is
I
red.
wasn't super warm until you guys started talking about it. Now I am. Oh, well.
I feel
Well,
like I just lied. And next time someone called me in a lie.
Yeah, I feel like I'm meeting the dad on prom night.
Yeah.
I really am sweating palms of sweat.
I feel like I'm waiting for that pregnancy test.
You know boys can't have babies, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Right, he says we like sunburn.
Oh, yeah. They're the ones, like I said, Mike and Scott, they're the ones out of Florida. We're the ones with the tan right now.
Mhm.
They're nice and little.
Yeah. Well, this week, this Thursday starts the next session of Cigar 101.
Yeah.
So
Talk about that.
we're doing it for 2 weeks this time instead of 4. So we're going to combine weeks 1 and 2 in first week, 3 and 4 next week. Just come out and be here. I think we've already got around 10 or 12 people that said they're going to try to be here. So we might have the whole room full. We'll see. But we're going to have it set up to where it's going to be up on the screen. First week, we're going to be talking about cigar etiquette, cutting, lighting, some of the basics. And then the second week will be more detail on tobacco, regions of tobacco, and all that stuff. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully you learn something from it. If you're new to cigars, this is actually a really great place to start. If you're into cigars already, just come and be a part of the conversation. This is not meant to be a class. It's more about, having a conversation and hopefully learning something.
And
So
like Rob said, this is all going to be done on the television. If you want handouts, Rob's going to email those
Yeah.
this year. So make sure you sign up for the email. We have your email when you come out. If you want to get handouts, take
Yeah.
them with you. You can print them out at your leisure at home.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
go through some things. So yeah.
Yeah, that will be happening this Thursday. So I'm excited about that. It's gonna be a good time. We also have our Johnny Cash tribute coming on the 28th. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. March 1st, that whole week is our anniversary week. So we're 4 years old, and we're gonna be doing stuff that whole week. March 5th, we're gonna be having a whiskey tasting that night. We're still hammering down the details of which tasting we're gonna have. We're gonna have somebody out here doing a tasting. March 6th, that's the I think March 6th is Friday. Yeah, Friday. It's the Espinosa event. Tyler Jones will be out here. We'll be doing that. We'll have him on the show here, I think, in another week or so, a couple weeks maybe or something. Maybe next week. I think it's next week.
Tyler, bring some Knuckle Sandwich hats, please.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I've got one. I don't need another one, but those are like a hot item.
They are a hot item, yes. March 7th, that's Saturday. We'll have Dave Ellison out here playing. If you've been out here with Dave, you already know you love him. He's just such a really nice guy, super interactive with the crowd. So that'll be a great night too. April 9th, McAuliffe Cigar event. May 3rd, which is Derby Day. We're going to have Aladino out here. Trey Mack will be here. So it's going to be a good time.
So McAuliffe is McAuliffe White.
McAuliffe White event.
Are we having a white party? Are we
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
White out.
White out.
Wear your white clothing.
White clothing.
Yeah. I have no white clothing. I'm going to wear my special color of black that I always
I was
wear.
going to say, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's all stuff coming up. It's
Give
going to
me
be a
a
good
white
time.
scally. There you go.
Oh, I do have a tan one. Will that work? No.
You need a white
No, I don't have a white one. I'll wear my IU Big Ten Championship hat.
Well, there you go.
I can smoke a white and a red. White and a red.
There you go.
There you go. Well, cool. What else we got?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm excited for the white. I haven't tried the McAuliffe white yet.
Well, we're going to have it on the show. Well, yeah, we'll have it before the event for sure. I've got samples already in house for us to smoke
is that
on the
the
show.
first Connecticut release they know?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Honestly, it's not super light like a traditional Connecticut would be. It's definitely more in like the crema and above on the strength level of it.
Yeah.
So I think it'll fit their portfolio of the color series really well. I would say it's bumping up against the blue on the strength level, but again, this is going to be a good addition to that line because that line has been expanding so much, and every one of them has been so different. Again, this is another one that's going to be really different. And if you're more of a lighter smoker, this is going to be right up your alley. And the price points are great.
I know some upcoming shows we talked about. I would say when the rest of the crew comes out here, you picked up a couple bottles too, correct? Of some cigars?
I've got some cigars for us to smoke from Cigar Factory down in New Orleans.
Yeah.
We had them not too long ago on the podcast when you
Yeah.
Chloe went to New Orleans, but
Yeah.
I picked up some Tres Hermanos, the Maduros that have some age on them. So they're like 6-7 year age.
Nice.
They smoke just so much better than the really young Tres Hermanos. We kind of talked about that a little bit.
Yeah.
They can be, some of them can be a little aggressive, a little harsh. These are smoking beautifully, so probably be fun to try those on the podcast.
That will be. Yeah.
We've been big fans of what they're doing lately.
Absolutely. Yeah. And they're good people.
Yeah.
Great people.
And I picked up a couple of Texas brands when I was down there.
Yeah.
One's, Definition Cigars out of Dallas, and then the Babalu
Babalu. Yep.
cigars. And I think you've had it. I got a couple of their 27th anniversary ones and stuff. I had one already. I enjoyed it. I'm interested to see what you guys think about it as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's coming up in the next couple shows.
Yeah.
here.
We'll
So
have them out coming up soon.
got the Still Austin bourbons, and then we also from Crowded Barrel picked up a couple ones for us to try as well.
Yeah.
The Texas tour, man.
The Texas tour.
Yeah, Texas
That's
tour.
true. Yeah.
I was down in Evansville this past week and went and stopped by Cigar. Great little cigar lounge there. Brought back a Trinidad for you to try yesterday. You
Good
enjoyed
cigar.
that one.
Yeah.
You got
Spiritu number 2.
brought a Chupacabra for you to try.
Yes.
Yeah, so we got a couple of different things from those guys.
Yeah.
Always enjoy going in there. Good pricing on their cigars.
Good.
Yeah, good people around in Evansville.
Yeah, they are. I think it's about the only one there in the Evansville area that I know of. Yeah. Yeah. You get a little bit over towards Louisville, and you've got
Josh.
yeah. Well, you got Josh in Louisville, but you got on the Indiana side, you've got the why can't I think of the name of the shop that's right there?
Is that in Jeffersonville?
Jeffersonville. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, just look up Cigar Lounge in Jeffersonville. You find it. No, office is down there at that
It's
one
Match.
too.
Match.
Yeah. Match is in Jeffersonville, and then the office is more often closer to 65, so a little bit further over. So,
Yeah, we're going to reach out. We're going to try to get some guests on the podcast coming up. We're working on that right now. Definitely want to get Drew Black back in with Circle City.
yeah,
Reach
Sig
out to
Daddy.
Drew.
Yeah, Sig Daddy's coming on. Yeah, yeah,
He's going
Yeah.
to be on at some point.
With Upland Brewing.
yeah.
We're going to do a beer episode with Kurt.
Yeah, we'll do that. We will be doing. Yeah, we'll be working on some events maybe with Drew as well. We love what Drew's doing. We do have a couple of his new releases coming, hopefully in the next week or so. The Robusto, which is his cigar blend, it's delicious. And then the other one,
He's got a
weeded.
95. He's got a 95.5. Wait for it. Hot rye, weeded whiskey.
yeah,
95.5 weeded whiskey that I was fortunate enough to go and taste with him at MGP. It's delicious. I'm not sure if he's doing it as single barrels or if he's blending. Either way, it's something you definitely want to. Hopefully, can get some in the lounge. I'm going to go buy a bottle as soon as I can find one.
yeah.
It's good.
I think I've got either 4 bottles or a case, something like that, reserved for me. So we'll have that one too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna do more with him. We got Tyler Jones coming next week. So that'll be a fun one. I'm sure we'll probably have we just had Dwayne on, probably have Jeremy on again. We'll probably do a little recording with Trey Mack while he's here. So we'll have some new guests coming.
I would say the cigar down getting to the final third, more to me peppery.
Okay.
I mean, it's picked up.
Yeah.
I'm not even into the second, third, really.
You got Speedy 1 and Speedy 2 over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you guys said I smoke cigars quick and stuff. So I just hate when they go out. And you were telling me yesterday, like I said, talking about how to get rid of that. Like, when it goes out and they relight it, that ashy taste kind of gets to it. And like, I hate that taste.
Yeah.
So maybe it's one of those things like subconsciously, I don't want it to go out. And then so I just kind of smoke a little quicker than I probably should.
Well, and that's a good point, because the way you want to relight a cigar if it goes out is you want to knock as much of the ashes off as you can, and then almost like you're toasting it again, and then blow out to kind of get some of that acridness out of it, purging it. Yes, and blow that out a little bit so you get a little bit of that acridness out of the cigar, and then light it again. And what I always do is I light it and then I blow out after I've lit it again and then start smoking it, and usually a lot of that goes away.
Okay.
Now, if you relight 5-6 times, it's going to be hard to get rid of that because it's going to get all the way up into the cigar.
Yeah.
But if you have to relight once or twice, you can do it that way and still get the cigar back.
It works great for the windshield wiper cigars. That's what I like to call them. That's when I'm traveling and I have to run into a place
Yeah.
and it goes onto the windshield wiper, and then I'm back and I got to relight it.
Yeah.
That's the good trick for windshield
It
wiper.
really is.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like a good trick for the golf course as well, because those things, like I said,
They go out quick.
you're
Yeah.
puffing a smoke, you go tee off, next thing you know, it's like, I got to relight again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I just took my car to the car wash today, and I want to thank the people at Prime for sucking out the pounds of cigar ash that were all on the floor. Because I haven't taken it in for like 2 or 3 weeks. And yeah, it was quite the job. They did a great job.
yeah.
Mhm.
Talk about some products and stuff as well.
Yeah.
If you travel a lot, this is a fantastic thing to have. And obviously, I've been doing a lot of traveling, so especially I golf a lot. So this is fantastic to have on the
Yeah.
golf course or just when you're traveling out.
It's
Yeah.
a must have.
It's a
Yeah.
must-have. I mean,
So that one has foam separators. You can fit 15 in there with foam separators. If you have a box of 20, you can take the foam out and usually you get 20 in there.
I
So
take the foam out and just have a Boda in the bottom.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
pack them in.
yeah. And those things, and that's nice for traveling on a plane too, because it's got the adjustment where you can loosen it up and then you don't get that air suction on the plane.
Yeah.
That, I mean, if you've ever taken a travel humidor on the plane and didn't have it on there, you get to your destination, it's almost impossible to open that. I forgot to do mine on the way down to Florida a couple years ago, and I literally had to get a knife in there and pry it back to get it open again.
it's like you're shucking oysters.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that. We got the big Norelco cutter. Not really, but it's so this has 4 jets, draw tool, 2 punches, a V cut, and a straight cut, and a rest on top. Every tool you need for cigars in one. And these things have been selling really well. They're really nice too. So we got lots of little merch items here that you can get. You know, if you're a cigar guy, we got some great cutters and lighters and stuff. So if you ever need anything, just let us know. We'll definitely take care of you.
Yeah.
I heard you guys had a great Valentine's night last night. A lot of couples come in last night.
I counted last. I think we had 7 couples coming here hang out for Valentine's Day. I'm like,
Great.
that's great. Next year we're gonna have to actually do Valentine's specials.
You could?
Yeah, smoke a McAuliffe Red and drink hazmat bourbon. Yeah,
You know, only for my wife, only the finest. I took her to Pearl Street Pizzeria.
you couldn't get a reservation at White Castle, could you?
Yeah.
It's tough.
Those are hard to come by.
Those
That's-
are actually hard
yeah.
to come by.
Fair.
Insane.
I saw one guy.
Apparently, I like how you.
Apparently.
I saw
I
one guy.
tried.
He's like, "Dude, I barely made my White Castle reservation. We got in at 9:30."
Yeah, dang it, with tip and everything, it was $8.
Yeah, no, but you know, hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Fun time. We had a fun weekend. We had a wedding Friday night, and it was just a love-filled weekend
yeah.
for everybody. So,
Oh, it was?
well, for most of us.
Old lefty.
Yeah, I went.
I
Like,
love-
this kept my night. So, last night I was supposed to go play some poker with the guys.
So
I was supposed to play some
Valentine's Day poker with the guys.
Yeah.
The wrong weekend.
I went, yeah, so I showed up, lights were all off, I hear the dogs barking, I'm knocking on the door. It's like, what the hell? And so I was like, I know I'm on time. Looked my phone up again to make sure I had the right time. I had the wrong date.
Oh, that's funny.
Next Saturday, everybody else was out with their wives or girlfriends and stuff. So
Oh,
Yeah, final third. Really ramping up again on the spice level.
Yeah.
yeah, it really is. Well, even in the second third for me right now, I'm getting a little bit more spice on the palate. Still a lot of leather.
Getting more chocolate though. The leather for me is you're still
I'm still way back.
pulling way more chocolate now.
Yeah.
Back to where it kind of started.
Okay.
Nice little transition. Again, it's gonna work differently if you're drinking coffee, if you're drinking a beer, if you're drinking wine, drinking whatever. We had a guy in yesterday drinking port, which I thought was phenomenal. We don't see a lot of people enjoying a cigar with a port.
I know we talked about this. I love
It's
port.
great. If you haven't had port with a cigar, you're missing it.
If you start going down the rabbit hole, you can get into some really, really high dollar bottles that 40, 50-year-old port. And it's, if you ever try it, it's just, that's one that the more age just gets better and better and better.
And port is not to do shots with and stuff, as I learned from my very first port.
Oh,
So
you shot those 3 ounces?
So I this was a long, long time ago, and I took some doctors out to dinner in my old, pharmaceutical days. And so we ended the night with they ordered some port, and it comes in these little glasses. I've never had port before, and it looks like little shot glasses. So we all get it, and then I was like, all right,
Cheers to you.
bottoms up. Here's something I shoot, and they're all staring at me, and they're like, "Woo, man, that's a strong shot." And I go, "It's not to shoot, it's to sip." And it's like,
Oh, well, give me another one.
sorry about that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Third time's the charm.
exactly. Yeah. Well, there's two main ports. You got Ruby port and Tawny. Ruby is going to be sweet. It's going to be your grape juice, kind of very, very sweet. But then you got the Tawnies, which they age in oak barrels. And the more age you get, the oak and the fruit come together and some just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So,
Totally.
yeah, definitely get that. We do have some port here. If we get more people asking for it, we'll get some more. But, right now we got some stuff from Huber's down there at Starlight. And it's actually really good. They do a good job down there.
and to mention this cigar, like if you like the transitions in cigars,
Yeah,
this is one that does it.
it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Oh, one quick thing.
Yes, please.
New products. You're going to have some new bourbons coming in. Going to have some Larrikin coming in.
Larrikin, yeah, probably the next couple of weeks we'll have Larrikin.
So when we get it, we'll definitely be talking about that.
Absolutely, yeah, we'll have it on the show or shortly after on the show, depending on what we got going this week. But yeah, Larrikin, and if you ever, and I don't remember which podcast that was, but you can go back and look up Larrikin. We had Greg on the show, and Greg, right?
Greg Keeley.
Thank you. Well, you chastised somebody.
Mike.
Mike. Okay, got you. I was like, dang, did I get the name wrong?
30 something. No.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But super nice guy, makes really great whiskey.
Exactly. Greg was on the podcast last April because I was in Colorado in Vail trying to call in to talk while he was on it.
Gotcha.
It was last April
Okay, cool.
or March. Either
Yep.
way. So
Larrikin came in. Of course, we got Whiskey Gypsy, which is already selling like crazy here.
That's a good one.
Those are great. I don't think there's anything else new up there right now, but we'll be getting some more new stuff. Got to restock on some of the scotches for all those that like scotch too. So
I found
Yeah,
a lot of
hang out.
people just in here. There was the first time trying the Gypsy and stuff, and a lot of them was mentioning how much they loved it.
Oh.
So
And that's the thing is all three of them are totally different. Every one of them is perfect in where they're at. So good stuff. So
all right.
all right. Well, you guys can find me everywhere. Final Third Cigar.
You can find me at Cocky Wolverine.
whole
And
thing.
don't forget to follow the Final Third podcast and Spencer Lee's.
Yes.
And both their visuals.
And Scotty D. Spokes.
And Moto Photo Will. And
All things Big Al.
There you go. Well, cheers, guys. We'll see you next week.
Cheers.
All right.
We'll do it live.
How do I stop it?